Balifo Park and welcome to another episode of our weekly review show here on our YouTube channel. Another busy week for the White Tigers. They rounded off the month of February with two games. They took on Swindon Supermarine last Saturday in Wiltshire before they welcomed Chesham United to Balifo Park here on Tuesday evening. And we start this week's episode by looking back to last Saturday's game against Swindon. Thanks very much to the host for the use of the footage.
Swindon Supermarine opened the scoring at the Webswood Stadium inside 6 minutes. James Hayman made a good save before the league's top goalscorer Harry Williams was on hand to finish home the rebound. Swindon doubled their lead in the second half. City only half cleared the ball and James Harding was there on hand to guide his shot home. Truro responded well. Dan Sullivan crossed the ball to Tyler Harvey, who took the ball down and slotted home. City then equalised moments later as new signing Yassine Ennaya finished from a Finley Crass cross to level the scores with a debut goal. The fifth and final goal of the game fell to Swindon. James Harding again the scorer as he headed home on the line to succumb Truro to another defeat on the road.
So a disappointing afternoon for the White Tigers. They left Wiltshire empty-handed after a 3-2 defeat to Swindon Supermarine at the Webswood Stadium. We now hear the thoughts of Manager Paul Wotton, who gave his honest verdict after the game.
So Paul, a disappointing 3-2 defeat, a spirited second half performance, but wasn't enough in the end. Your thoughts on that one?
Can't concede the goals we're conceding. The 7 goals we've conceded in the last 3 games have been shambolic, absolutely shambolic. We've done enough there to win that game, yes, but Cam. Listen, they've given me everything, the lads. But you give yourself a mountain to climb, conceding so early in the game, which is just such a poor goal, And then we dominate the rest of the first half, dominate the second half, but you concede 2 more goals. You get yourself back in it at 2-2. There's only one team winning it. You know, we're ripping through and playing, and then we just. Listen, the goals we're conceding are really, really poor. So you can't concede 3 goals away from home and expect to win the game.
And what were you thinking at half time? Obviously 2-0 down, but
1-0 down.
Sorry, 1-0 down. Yeah. What was your message going in at half time?
Just to believe it. Believe the better team. First half, the better team. Just got to believe it, and need boys to come up and get it out of themselves to motivate themselves somehow. If you can't motivate yourself after getting beat 3-0 on Tuesday night, what chance have I got of motivating them? And second half, we've almost, you could say we were brilliant, but we conceded 2 goals, 2 such soft goals, where you've got to man up and you've got to be stronger to want to keep the ball out of the net. Simple as that. Clean sheets. Successful teams keep clean sheets.
And it must be bitterly frustrating to obviously get back to 2-2 and looking on fire. Like Sullivan obviously had the shot the keeper saved and had a couple of chances, and then to concede again, it's frustrating.
Yeah, of course it is. But even when they conceded again, I thought we'd score.
Yeah. And
the ball's gone over the line at the end. The boys are convinced of that. Their number 6 should have been sent off for a second booking, but that's just me. That just comes across as sour grapes. You can't concede 3 goals like that, Cam. You can't at any level of football, mate.
City had the perfect opportunity to bounce back on Tuesday evening when they welcomed Chesham United here to Balifo Park in a crunch game between 2nd and 3rd in the Southern League Premier South. Here's the best of the action.
In what was a cagey start to the game, it was Truro who had the first couple of chances. Tyler Harvey hit a low shot wide before Yassine Ennaya saw an overhead kick saved by Sam Besant. Chesham were the ones who broke the deadlock though. Carl Oliide finished into the top corner to give his side the lead. Into the second half and Hayman tipped a shot over the bar. Ollie Knowles hit a shot wide at the near post before City levelled the scores with 16 minutes to play as Dan Sullivan's strike was spilled by the keeper for 1-1. Truro were ahead 5 minutes later. Tyler Harvey finished at the back post to turn the game around. The visitors then saw a shot go wide before Truro put the game to bed. Tyler Harvey saw a shot pushed away only as far as Sullivan, who saw his attempt turned into his own net by Jack Connors as City claimed all 3 points in a massive result at Balifo Park.
So a fantastic second half performance saw the White Tigers come from behind to beat Chesham United 3-1 here on Tuesday evening as they move 8 points clear of the Generals in second place in the Southern League Premier South. We now hear the thoughts of manager Paul Wotton, who we caught up with after the game.
So Paul, a 3-1 win over Chesham here at Balifo Park. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it's obviously pleasing after the week we've had. It hasn't been a great week for us, but do you know it's really important. I didn't think there was anything in the game first half for both teams. Really wasn't nothing game. We obviously made a mistake and they capitalised on that. So we went in half-time 1-0 down. When you've just lost 2 games back to back and you're 1-0 down at half-time and you haven't played poorly, it was a case of lifting the lads and not feeling sorry for yourselves. And there's nothing you can do about it other than react positively. And I thought we did second half. To score 3 goals against Chesham was obviously really pleasing. So I mean, overall, the best thing about tonight was we was looking at a 3rd defeat on the trot, which isn't good for any football club. So reaction of the boys was very good against obviously a very good team.
And the character as well, to be 1-0 down, and it was looking at some point in the night that it was going to be perhaps not our night at points for chances and some of the decisions as well, but to react like we did and score 3 goals in the space of a very quick succession you must be buzzing, aren't you?
Yeah, really pleased. I thought our fitness levels were excellent. We looked a really fit team second half. Thought we played the pitch well, and eliminated mistakes. So Chesham have got some really top players. So to score 3 goals second half was, yeah, you're right, it's really pleasing. I mean, first half we had a couple of Yassi's had a overhead kick, keepers made a decent stop, and I thought the deliveries from Riley Lowe were excellent, and I thought we could have exploited them a bit better, and the second goal we proved to do that. So all in all, really, it's a pleasing night for us.
The Reserves were in St Piran League action last weekend as they drew 1-1 with Hayle at Treguy Fields. James Gold gave the visitors the lead on the hour mark. Before a brilliant header from Jamie Lowry salvaged City a point late on. The first team kick off the penultimate month of the season here at Balifo Park on Saturday when they entertain Hayes Yeading United. Hayes currently sits 6th in the table and are pushing for that final playoff spot. Thrilling encounter when the White Tigers met them earlier in the season back in October in a 4-3 win with Tyler Harvey scoring a late penalty.
Wanna hear you go.